What's up, guys? KyleHuntFitness with my boy Jess. We're back at the gym. What's the date today? October 15th?
15th.
October 15th. We're gonna hit some bench press, get an upper body workout in, get some footage
bench press, back.
for them YouTubes. Yeah, always gotta hit back. I've been hitting back
every day,
every single day. That's something I'm gonna be doing for a while. I think probably, I don't know, in the foreseeable future, I'll probably continue to do back every day. It's something that you can never really do too much back work, especially rows. You can never do too many rows. If you start doing a lot of pull downs and pull ups and stuff, sometimes people have trouble with their elbows and shoulders. Me personally, it's never been something I've ever had an issue with. But really, when you think about it, with pulling muscles, it's a lot different than really almost any other movement in the gym, because there's no real compression force. I mean, everything's pulling. You're not squatting, pressing. It's like a lot of compression force. Like when you're bench pressing, there's a lot of pressure on your joints. Pulling, there's not nearly as much. So it's something that you can do a lot of volume with, and it's not going to beat you up too bad. And again, when you bench press more frequently, which is obviously I do, you almost need to counteract that with more pulling, because a lot of the issues that arise with too much bench press is really just not enough counter movement, not enough pulling. So we're going to do that. We're going to bench, do some pulling, probably do some triceps, and then just whatever we feel like. Today's kind of like a free day. I don't really have any specific rep schemes planned out. I'm really just gonna go into the gym and have fun today. I think next week I'm gonna officially start on some programming, just because I do better when I have a program to do, and it'll allow me to kind of get my shit back together as far as my training goes. I think I'm just gonna jump on absolute strength. But I'm going to modify it. I'm going to come up with a version 2.0 to the Absolute Strength program, which I think will be cool. Do that for a couple months and then just kind of decide where I'm at and go from there. All right, let's get after it in the gym. So we decided to work up to a heavy single, relatively heavy single. I mean, why not? I went with 385. Something I've been really consistent with 385. I've hit it for I don't know how many times in the last 6 months to a year. Feeling really good. Although I definitely felt that the last month of training hasn't been ideal, because I had a little sticking point in the 385, as you saw. It was just a little tiny sticking point, but it was there, and it's something I noticed. I know, Jess, you mentioned that because my bench is so consistent that it's funny that I can notice little things. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's true, because I can even notice when my bar placement is a little bit off on my chest. And that's one of the benefits of just being consistent and making sure every rep looks the same.
You know, too, when you hit a certain weight, how you're going to feel.
Exactly, and how it should feel, you know, and the 385, that little sticking point. But yeah, we were just having fun. It wasn't like I had a prescribed weight or anything I really wanted to hit. It was just, yeah, let's see, go up to something relatively heavy. You ended up going for the 335.
I went 305, then 320, and then we kind of did it almost like it would be a meet.
Yeah.
Because we were talking about, you know, picking your openers and then your second attempt.
Yeah, we were talking to
335. I think I got maybe 99% up.
That was like the closest rep I've ever seen. I mean,
I held it here for a second, and then I questioned. I was like, "Is the weight up? Do I need to push more?"
It was like your arms were like almost locked out, but not quite locked out.
Yeah.
But no, we were talking about like attempt selection in a meet, and just how important it is to hit your openers, and then pick a second attempt that's doable, that sets you up for a good third, and then picking a third that you can hit. So that's kind of what we did in the gym for Jess.
So if we're doing a meet, hypothetically, then those numbers would have been good.
Yeah, exactly. It would have been
maybe 330.
Yeah, maybe. And actually, I said that right before you did 335. Yeah. I'm like, go for 335 because we're in the gym. But if this was a meet, kind of as we were talking, 330 would be the lift. So I think I proved to be correct on that one.
Yeah. Okay, so next thing after heavy singles, we went down to trying to decide what kind of rep range we wanted to use. So we just said, let's do 6.
Yeah.
And then we'll do 8 and then 10 and see how that feels. And then maybe 12. So we dropped to 275 for me, and then I think you went down to 315.
Yeah, I went down to 315 for the set of 6.
For 6 reps. Then we went 295.
Then I went 295 for
245
8
for 8.
And
more
then
reps than you're used to doing.
Yeah, no shit. I haven't, especially when
a lot more reps than you're used to doing.
A lot of more reps I'm used to because shit. When I was obviously all summer I was training for Raw Nationals, so I was peaking for a powerlifting meet, so I wasn't really doing a lot of reps. So I kind of wanted to do some higher reps today just to see kind of how I felt. Didn't really think I was going to do as well as I did, but did the 315 for 6, the 295 for 8, and then I did then 275 for 10, and it all felt really, really light, so I was feeling good.
So our plan for next set was 12, and I think we did a little bit more.
So then what did you do for your...
So I did 225 for 10 next, then I went to 205, and thought I'll get 15 here. 15 was easy, so I shot for 20. I think I got 17 and a half.
With 185, right?
205.
Or 205, yeah, 205 you did. Yeah, that was
I'll call it 17
good.
and a half. That half counts. And
17 and a half or 205
then I got stuck
good.
here. So Kyle came in lifted that for me.
So then I was faced with a dilemma. So I did the 275 for 10. So I was like, do I pick something a little bit? Do I do like 255 for 12? What do I do? So I'm like, all right, shit, I'll just drop down to 225 and see how many reps. Like it's been a long time since I've repped out 225. I don't even know the last time I actually tried to see how many reps I could do with 225. So I'm like, what the hell? We'll just see what happens. And I did a little bit more than I thought I was going to do.
20 reps. You got to get at least 17.5.
So as you can see, I did a little bit more than I thought. 32 reps with 225. That's a PR for me. I've never done 32 reps with 225 before. I honestly didn't. Yeah, I didn't think I was going to be able to do that many, especially after doing all the work we did before that. I mean, I wasn't fresh by any means, and even taking into account the fact that the last month or 2 months, I haven't really done any higher reps at all. But then, like, I think
your goal was 20 plus.
Yeah, I just wanted to hit like 20. I mean, 20. If I hit anything over 20, I was going to be happy. And then I got to like 25, and I'm like, shit, I haven't even felt anything yet. And then I almost stopped at 30 just because I was like, well, shit, 30 reps. I mean, that's still more than I've ever done. I think the most I've ever done was like 28 or 27. And when Jess asked me, he's like, well, what was the most you've ever done? And I was like, I think 27 or 28. And that, strange enough, that was about a year ago, and it was right after I hit a 390 bench. So then it got me thinking that I almost feel like there is some benefit to when you're trying to rep out 225 to doing a relatively heavy single or a heavy single beforehand. Kind of the idea of post-activation potentiation. It's kind of like the idea of doing something heavy before something explosive, but it's kind of not the same idea, but kind of along the same idea of doing something heavy, really heavy before a rep out because the weight's going to feel really light. Now, I don't recommend...
It looked really light.
Yeah, I don't recommend like really fatiguing yourself before you want to max out reps, but maybe if I would have just done something heavy. I think I did benefit from going heavier first. But yeah, I was really surprised that I hit 32 reps with with 225.
So what would you think would be good to hit? Maybe a RPE 8 or 9?
Yeah, I would say
And
maybe
then
work
rep
up.
it?
Yeah, maybe work up to like an RPE of 8 single, and then drop down to 225. And I mean, this is saying that your max is, you know, probably over 315. I don't think if say your max is like 275, then I don't know if you'd get a ton of benefit of benching like 255 and then dropping down to 225, because I think it would be too close. And I just think that it would fatigue you more, you know. But if your bench is over 315, I think there would be a benefit to doing like an RPE 8 single and then dropping down to 225.
Yeah, definitely look quick. I remember I was Snapchatting and thinking like, are any of these reps gonna fit into this little 10-second Snapchat story? And then he just
Yeah, and I think that's a key too. I think that when you are repping out to 25, that you want to try to get as many, at least initially, as many reps in as possible in like a 10-second range. You want to just, as soon as you unrack the bar, just start repping it out. But now I'm really curious to see what I could do fresh. Like if I'd walked into the gym, maybe just did an RPE 8, like maybe worked up to like a 365 single, and then dropped down to 225 and just repped it out.
Maybe you had a spot and you went to failure.
Yeah, another thing is I didn't even have a spot. I think I could have got a couple more reps if I had. So shit, I might be able to hit like 35 reps. I don't know.
Yeah.
That might be something I try in a couple weeks. I think I would benefit from doing some higher rep training too, which I'm gonna start incorporating a little bit higher reps just to balance things out.
Yeah, some physique guy stuff.
Yeah, work on building the muscle.
Some hammer curls.
Get some hammer curls in. So then after that, we moved on to some rows, tricep press downs, and face pulls.
And pull-ups.
And then even some pull-ups. What's going on, Just Stancil?
Oh, you filming?
Yeah, I'm filming.
Trying to get a little stronger. I got
You got a protein
a
cookie?
complete cookie. Birthday
Those are
cake.
vegan. Are you vegan now?
These are vegan?
I think so.
I don't know.
Is it vegan? I think it
I
is.
gotta start doing some CrossFit.
Uh-huh.
It's got some pipes on it. It's been doing some hammer curls, close grip presses. CrossFit. You can get 32 CrossFit style.